What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to give you my overall thoughts, my review of The Eternals. Yep, I had a chance to watch it yesterday, and oh boy, I don't even know what to tell you about this film. So before I even get started, this will be a non-spoiler review, just my overall thoughts. And maybe you can decide if you're going to watch this film or not. I think a lot of people will because it's a Marvel film and Marvel drives a lot of people to the theaters. But this film is one of those that I wasn't too excited. I watched the trailer. I thought, wow, this looks good, but I just don't know. And after I left the theater, I kind of had the same, the same feeling I had when I watched the trailers. It's how I felt after I left the theater. So I thought it was a little bit boring. It's completely different than the other Marvel films, for sure. There is action, but not as much. I mean, towards the end, that's not true. I think you can say there's a lot of action, but there's also a lot of slow-paced scenes, and it's super long. And I didn't think that I connected to any of the characters. Probably that was my biggest problem with this film. There was not enough time to develop them. We meet them, they're already a group. Angelina Jolie is the character. I thought, oh, I'm so interested in seeing this character. And the only thing I liked about her characters was when she was fighting. She was a really good fighter. But other than that, she's really a background character. She's not like the main person. I was surprised because Angelina has such a presence, and the other members, they are indeed these eternal beings that they basically live forever. They have been there throughout every single generation, just like we saw in the trailer. And they're just, even though they are Eternals, they are just like human beings. They have all these personalities. And like I said, we do get to spend time with each one of them a little bit, but I didn't really connect to them. I didn't think the movie was funny. There's one character that is meant to be funny, but I wasn't laughing. I actually thought this film was very boring. I was very surprised because, wow, it's a Marvel film. I won't say the whole thing is bad. There are some visual effects that are really stunning, and some fight choreographies that are really nice. Whew, but yeah, the critics are also giving this film a really low rating, and most of the time I do not tend to agree with the critics, but this time I thought this was definitely a below average film. It's very forgettable, let's say it that way. It's hard for you to look back and see, oh, what happened here and there. It's just one of those films that it doesn't really stick with you. At least that was my opinion. Sorry guys, if maybe you already saw this film and you had a completely different opinion, but I thought it was so boring. However, one thing that I gotta say that got me a little bit excited, and this is not a spoiler because if you saw the trailer, there's a little trailer, you already know they mention two DC characters. One of them is on the trailer, so that one I can talk about, but the other one is not. And I was like, wow, they're referencing DC characters, so that got me a little bit excited. So one of these characters is Superman, because you saw it in the trailer, the little and it's kind of like a joke because this little boy is looking at one of the Eternals and saying, oh, you're basically Superman. You have laser beams, like you shoot laser beams out of your eyes, and you are super powerful, you can fly. And then the kid said, you're basically like Superman. And then he said, yeah, but I don't wear a cape. So the fact that they acknowledge Superman, it's really maybe some hint that they might have a crossover. Who knows? It happened in the comics. It would be really nice if we got to see a crossover. DC and Marvel would be really fun, especially now that they're acknowledging all these universes. So what is the plot line of the Eternals? Well, you have these beings, right? They have been here on Earth, technically to protect Earth against the deviants. And this is one of the things we see in the trailer. However, there's a little bit more than that. It's not just that. simple. And I thought the kind of twist that it has towards the end was interesting, I gotta say. I thought that was very interesting. However, like I said, I don't think they had enough time to spend with all the characters, and it's really hard for you to start a movie with a whole gang already formed, you know? So basically, I think the biggest issue of this film is really working with a formed group, and they don't really have enough time to spend with each character. I mean, contrast to the other first and second phase, third phase of the Marvel Universe, we got to spend time with all the individual characters in solo films prior to the Avengers. And here, obviously, they are not the Avengers. It's just another film, and perhaps they will play a role in the future, who knows, with the new Avenger, whatever that's going to be. But I think here, because we don't really have that individual film, it's really long, and they just don't have enough time to spend with all these characters. It's kind of like, and I don't think all of them, I mean, most of them are not that interesting, to be quite honest. Now, some of you might be wondering, oh, is it filled with woke stuff? Yes, there is woke stuff for sure. All movies will have that. However, I don't really feel that it was driving the plot, you know? That's when I usually have a problem with it, when it's not really organic within the story and it's just there for the sake of being there. I think here they kind of did it well. There is a sex scene, and I was like, that was a little bit uncalled for. You know, there's kids. When that scene happened, I was like, there are kids here. It's embarrassing, not necessary. Really not. I mean, we had great films before and we didn't need to see that. I was just, and especially with characters I didn't even know or cared. It's just, no, that was unnecessary. Oh, guys, and I guess that's it. I think of all the Avengers films, this is probably, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it's definitely not the best. Maybe the other the other Eternals will be a little bit better. Also, there are 2 end credit scenes. So yes, if you want to wait, the end credit scenes are related to the Eternals. It's nothing to do with another film. So I was expecting that it would be something that would link to another film, but no, this is basically about what's going to happen next in the second Eternals films, because it seems like it's going to happen. But anyways, guys, I guess that's it. I'm a little bit tired. That's why I some days it's just hard to even speak. But yes, drop your comments down below. Let me know if you watch the Eternals. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.